So at 7 p.m., I will call the meeting to order, August 14th, 2025. Pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so before we do roll call, we have to administer the oath of office for our new trustee. So, here, we'll do it officially. Okay, I'm gonna stand up. So I'm going to read, and you're just gonna repeat after me. I, Ileana Gonzalez,
I, Ileana Gonzalez,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the rules, regulations,
the rules and regulations,
and ordinances
and ordinances
of the Village of Morton Grove,
of the Village of Morton Grove,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
all the duties of the office
all the duties of the office
of Morton Grove Public Library Trustee
of the Morton Grove Public Library Trustee
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
You want to sign? Oh, make it official.
Thank you.
Yay. All right. Now, we will do our official roll call. Laura?
Here.
Gonzalez?
Here.
Hussein? Jost?
Here.
Mesa Jack? Here. Moldavsky?
Here.
Pelletier? Here. All right. Real quick public comments, agenda items only. We just have these two agendas. So, we're gonna make a quick switch in the agenda. So, under unfinished business bathroom renovation, we're gonna move that up to right now. We have some guests that everyone has seen. We have Zach Swanson, who is here, and John's back there. Hi, John. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here tonight. So we'll let you take it away.
Well, I guess I'd like to start off with Pam. Do you have anything to say?
So everyone should have, I gave to Mark and Joanne the packets, or the bathroom renovation bid packets along with the recommendations to award. Those were in your packets, so Zach will be referring back to those. So you should all have those. If not, let me know and I can print out some more copies, but it doesn't look like everyone brought them. So I think Zach and John will go over this, but basically the bid process went really well as far as I know. That was reported to me, I was not here, so, but then we got some good response, and overall, Zach was saying that we think we're like 4% under in terms of the budget with the bids that we got. So I'll let Zach and John give more detail about what you're seeing.
Thank you. Yeah, so what Pam had mentioned, we did have a really good turnout on bid day, which in turn brought some really good numbers for the project. Most trades, the minimum we saw was 3 bids, which is what we strive for. Some we saw up to 7, which is great. Tight numbers, and then they're all contractors that we've done work with before that ended up being low. We did go through the process and scoped each one of the trade contractors, went through the drawings, all the documents as part of the bid. Everything checked out. There wasn't any concerns from any of the contractors. So that part was good. There is 2 RTAs here. So there's one, option A, which is recommendation to award. Sorry. So option A is basically the base bid with alternates 1 and 2. Base bid being your bathroom renovation. Alternates 1 and 2 is adding some additional flooring scope to the project and the kind of that little vestibule right off of the bathrooms, and then continuing on into that common space area in front of the little desk that's down there.
So alternates 1 and 2, alternate 1 is just the asbestos abatement that goes along with that, is that correct? So so you'll see those two, the alternates together like that, so like 1 and 2 and then same for 3
So
and
alternates
4.
is on this one?
It's on this one. It's on these, it's on the budget sheets. So you should have 3 three things. You should have the bid, this just shows you who the bidders were and the amounts that they came in on, this spreadsheet with the SMC, well, they all have SMC. And then the two other things that Zach is going to be referring to are the recommendations to award bid options A, which is the single double-sided sheet. And then the second one that includes all the alternates is this one has the staple with the recommendations to award and then the budget on the second sheet. So,
Thank you. Okay.
so what Zach is referring to right now is the one that just refers to alternates 1 and 2, which is the asbestos abatement and then the replacement of carpet and tile in the east entrance and then going downstairs to the youth services department. That's the first one.
Yes.
Okay.
So that was, option A, like she had mentioned, there is some asbestos abatement a part of that one. And then the flooring is alternate 2. So those two alternates go hand in hand on the project. So, and then option B, which would be base bid, which is this other document with the other spreadsheet, is it's base bid, so your bathrooms plus alternates 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is the flooring we had talked about, and then the Baxter Auditorium, replacing the flooring in there. There is no asbestos abatement in that room. It's just going to be strictly just demo. So that one doesn't have an abatement contractor on it for the alternates 3 and 4, but it will still have it for alternates 1 and 2. With option B, it does switch the flooring contractor because of the way the alternate prices came out. If we do accept all 4, then we'll switch it from base bid and alternates 1 and 2 is Pinnacle Flooring, and then base bid plus all the alternates would switch it to Ostrander Flooring. We've done work with both contractors, they're both reputable, and it would save about $600 by doing that switch for the library. So, guess I can open it up to any questions that you guys have.
So basically what the board needs to decide tonight is if they want to go with all the alternates, replacing the Baxter Room auditorium carpet at the same time as we do the other section. So, well, you actually have 3 choices. You can do just the bathrooms, which I wouldn't recommend. You can do the bathrooms with the east entrance recarpeting area and then the tiles, or we could do the bathroom with all the recarpeting in the east entrance and then the Baxter Room at the same time. So.
Do you feel like it's likely in the next 5 to 10 years, something bigger and more dramatic might happen with the Baxter Room?
I don't think so, but I mean, that would depend, I mean, I'm not sure what you're like redoing it completely.
Yeah, or something, it just, I mean, I know space and the use of space is always an issue in this building, and I have heard people who are disability advocates, complain about the accessibility of that room, and I think the staff does, I think everyone does a great job of repurposing it for as much as possible, but it just.
It's possible. I mean, it would require quite a bit of money to
okay.
redo that room. And I mean, I wasn't here when they put the lift in and stuff. That's not the way that I probably would have done it, but I mean, that's kind of what we're dealing with right now. I would say that whether or not we do something within the next 5 to 10 years in that room, I would recommend that we replace the carpet now. It seems to make the most sense to me that, we're redoing all this other stuff. And I don't think it's so cost prohibitive that I would say don't replace the carpet now, because in 10 years we're gonna do something else because the carpet is in really bad shape. And so I would say, if you're thinking, do we do anything because we're gonna change something down the road, I think that would be far enough down the road, and this is a relatively inexpensive cost. So I don't know that, I would factor that into that decision-making process.
We did fix the lift though, right?
Fix it how?
What, wasn't it broken like a few years ago?
It's fixed. We get it fixed right away. The problem is that the lift company is Canadian-based. It's hard to get someone, it's expensive to get someone out to fix it, just to have someone walk in the building at $700. So, and then that's not counting whatever's wrong with it, and then we usually have to order parts. I mean, it's been kind of a pain, but it it works for what it does, so, we do get it fixed right away if it goes out of order, because it is the only
Yeah, that's
thing
what I
that we
thought.
have to go through now. But
Yeah.
fortunately, it doesn't break that often, but it can, and it's just a pain, but, yeah.
I think for some people, they feel like it's not a permanent solution because it only gets people access to that very top level. Right, because the elevator just goes, it does,
Yeah.
obviously it doesn't go down to subsequent steps or to the stage. So
If
that's.
money was no issue, then we could rip it all out and do exactly what we want, but we also have to work with what we have and make it as accommodating as possible, so. So so the discussion of, option A, option B, are there any questions,
Is there any questions for
Yeah,
Zach
for
or
Zach or
John
John.
about either the dollar amounts, what's being done, the vendors, the trades?
I have another question. Are these numbers firm, so regardless of cost overruns or tariffs or whatever, this is what they're committed to, this is what we're committed to paying them? It won't be is the price locked in for each of these bids, is what I'm saying?
Yeah, this was all publicly bid out, so they submitted a hard bid for the project. And then there is also a construction contingency to cover any unforeseen that do come up on the
Okay.
project, so. Which is 10%.
Is there ever a situation where the 10% isn't used up somewhere
Yeah.
along the way? Does that ever happen?
Yes, so
Okay.
if there's anything that's left over that does come back to you guys, it gets credited back to the library for any unused contingency that isn't used in the project.
I think every job that SMC has overseen for us, Kim, has come back. We've gotten some money back.
Oh, that's great, okay.
And more projects will.
I would like to make a motion, if everyone is comfortable with it. I'd like to make a motion to approve recommendation award bid B in the amount of $319,077.
Seconded.
Did you phrase that? Do you want me to read it that way, or? Recommendation to, so it's the RTA or the recommendation to award bid option B. Up at the moment.
Including the master room.
Yes, yes, yeah. Can we take the vote? Yes. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Hussein?
Yes.
Jost?
Yes.
Masajic?
Yes.
Moldowski?
Yes.
Pelletier, yes. Flores?
Yes.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you guys.
Do you, want me to sign this and give it to you now, or you want me to email it to you?
Either way, whatever yours convenient.
No, I'll go ahead and do it now.
Go ahead and do it.
Should be a special pen.
This is my son.
I have this table together, you can pull it apart, there you go.
Thank
Awesome,
you.
thanks for coming up.
Yeah.
This is a big
Yeah.
drive for
Thank you,
me.
guys. Good to see you, John.
Good to see you too, thank you.
And you'll be in touch then about kind of next steps then?
Yep.
And the permit is already ready to get.
Yes,
So,
will you guys do that, or do you need me to do that?
either way you want to handle it.
I was just wondering, I don't know if you saw my email, we did get the permit.
Yep.
And so I didn't know, so if you
We'll
just
take care of
let me
it
know.
tomorrow.
Okay, yeah,
Very
awesome,
nice.
great,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Thank you, I think it'll be easier to do it all at once, rather than try to come back and do it.
I agree. Yeah, yeah. And to not do the asbestos would just be,
Yeah.
no, let's get it out, yeah. Okay, awesome. Okay, so we're back to the agenda. Consent agenda, is there anything anyone would like to pull up? Okay.
So the consent agenda, Ileana, if you're not familiar with that, it's just it's like a quicker way to go through kind of routine things. So we frequently got like minutes from the previous meeting or like the financials and that kind of thing, unless someone has a question. And then you can ask to have it pulled off, and then we just treat it like a regular agenda item.
No, you're good. So I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda, which includes the regular board meeting minutes from July, and the July 2025 financial statements. Okay, Hussein?
Yes.
Jost?
Yes.
Misa J? Yes. Moldavsky?
Yes.
Pelletier, yes. Flores?
Yes.
Gonzalez?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, next up, President's Report. So I actually have some news to share. At the end of March 2026, Pam has decided to retire.
No.
And
I knew she looked too relaxed.
I'm not relaxed, trust me.
I already told Pam this, that I have
Your frustration.
Congratulations. I told
Yes.
Pam that I echo, she let me know, she gave me her formal letter, and I echo her statements that it's very mixed emotions. We're gonna miss you so much.
I'm gonna miss being there.
And I'm really happy for you too, because I know that the next chapter is full of a lot of family and love and lots of good stuff and grandbabies and all that.
Yeah.
So the next step in the process then, we will figure out, we will go through the whole process of advertising and interviews. Last time I believe there was a consultant.
There was a
Yeah.
consultant the last time, so I do have a list of consultants. If the board wants to do that, we can get pricing, or it's up to you however you want to do it, and obviously it will help out in any way I can. That date is not firm, so if it needs to, if you want me gone earlier, I can do that. If something happens where I end up having to stay, I can certainly do that. So I was trying to, I turned 62, so that had it was factored into it as well, and I tried to pick a time that was the least disruptive in terms of staff for like summer reading and those kinds of things, and as well as giving the board enough time, because I had always said that I would give you at least 6 months notice, so.
Yeah.
And it will go by quick, especially with everything going on in the holidays.
It'll go by
and
quick,
stuff, so.
and,
But I'm absolutely willing to help out in whatever way I can to have that transition be as easy as possible.
Yeah. And it won't be the last time that I'll, thank you publicly, but, we're so appreciative of all your years of service.
Thank you. It's been a joy to work. I mean, it's been a true honor for sure to be here, so I really enjoyed it. So, yeah.
I think mixed emotion
Yeah.
is definitely all around, so, give everyone time to process.
I know.
I
I haven't told staff yet, so that I wanted to let the board know first, so I will be letting them know tonight and tomorrow. So, yeah.
I'm sure you'll get the same reaction.
Yeah.
From most people, I think. There's probably a few that would happy to see me go, but.
Yeah. But we'll figure out the next, the next steps, process through, and, and we'll go from there. But that is the significant news that we have. Yeah. And we're, of course, we wish you well.
I know.
And everything. So, okay. So, back to business.
I do want to point out that there is an online learning module about hiring a director. So that is a good place to start. And talk you through some of the major issues. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was, it was easy and hard at the same time it's really odd to think about not working. I mean, I've worked since I was 14, so it's been really,
I'm sure the adjustment you'll have days of just,
Yeah.
what am I doing with myself?
Well, and then I actually, then spending time with my husband, I thought, do I really want to retire? As well?
Yeah.
But it'll be fine, I hope. I may be knocking on the door going, hey, really, but can I come back? Because I can't be at home with my husband. No, it should be good, so.
When you change your mind, we won't tell the staff. Hey, wait a couple
You're like,
hours and
can you
hold
wait
on.
till- Don't tell anyone yet.
You know, wait till tomorrow morning.
Sleep on it.
All right, so that'll be a topic of discussion going forward as well too, so. Okay, so we'll go on to.
We don't necessarily have to go into executive session. There was a staff issue
Yeah.
last month that I did, we went into closed session so I could tell the board about it. I didn't know if you wanted to get an update. We can say it in open session. We've met with both employees. It was inconclusive, so no one was let go or anything like that, but we are moving forward with some other professional development training for both the employees involved in this, so. So I mean, if you want to go into an executive session for more detail, I can go ahead and do that,
My
but
thought
in
is
general,
if
it's being.
If you feel like there's more to elaborate that you'd like us to be.
At this point, there really isn't, I don't think, Leighton. And Leighton's been helping me out, and some of it was happening while I was on vacation too, so,
Yeah.
but I think we're on the right path,
Okay.
so, unless there's a big reason to go into. There may be, subsequent months as we kind of work through this, because we're looking at potentially changing some organizational structure a bit to accommodate some of these issues, so.
Yep.
So we may have to do some of that in subsequent meetings, but I think unless the board wants to go into executive session, there really isn't a reason to. It
Okay.
just creates more minutes that we
More
have to
minutes,
approve
yeah,
and,
yeah.
you know, all those kinds of things, so.
That works. Thanks
Okay.
for the update.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, committee reports, finance we covered under, consent. So something on, my to-do, and Pam's to-do is, now that we have a full board, what I would like to do is, schedule some facility walkthroughs, and, usually what we would do is, we usually do an exterior and an interior. They don't have to be on the same evening, but they can be. So I would say the interior one probably takes longer, but it's definitely nice to see, especially you know, with youth services renovation, we were able to do a lot even in the staff area, and so it's kind of nice to see behind the scenes as well too. Especially for newer members on the board, it's just nice to get that kind of cohesive.
It would be nice if we could do at least the internal one
Yeah.
in September, because the
I
bathroom
agree.
renovation is scheduled to start at the beginning of October, so it would
Yeah.
be, especially for like Ileana and Kim to see some of the, you know.
Yeah, so that might be something actually, no, that's a good point, thank you. So that, so our September board meeting, as long as we're chatting about, is September 11th. How does everyone feel about before? How's everyone's schedule? So instead of 7, like we meet at 6:15 or something like that? Would that work,
No.
or do we wanna go late?
Early's good.
Early.
I need to double check.
Yeah, double check.
And then I can let you all know.
That's fine,
Okay.
that's fine. I
You
also-
could just reach out to me.
Okay.
Or
Yeah,
just
and
let
I
me
also
know.
think like if it ends up where we need to do it, we have done it after the meeting before.
Okay.
It's fine, like if we need to do that, like, you know, that's, you know, definitely fine, we can, I don't think September's usually a very long meeting anyway, so we can, if that ends up working best for your schedule, cause I would certainly like to be here, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's, so stay tuned, everybody, okay, for September.
Yeah, once you let me know, Ileana, then I can send out to the board, I'll let you know.
Perfect.
And then,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
For Open Meetings Act, usually if you're communicating, or you want something communicated to the board, you need to send it directly to me, and then I can disseminate that, but because of the Open Meeting Act rules, you can't email the entire board about library business, so it has to go through me.
Just to clarify, but we can always reach out one-to-one to any other.
Yes,
boards.
yeah, it's just,
Yeah,
but it's
because
just,
it not
it's a
involved,
kind of,
yeah.
the emailing to the group, that
Yeah.
kind of thing, but one-on-one stuff is,
Yeah.
for sure.
Policy no report because
We're
meeting sometime.
We will get there, yeah.
Okay.
before.
Cool. So that brings us to staff reports. Anything you would like to add?
I don't have anything to add unless anyone has any questions about either mine or the department reports. Beyond that, Summer reading was successful, for both departments. Our summer reading pickup went really well, as always. Hard to believe it's over already.
Yeah, I know.
So, but things went really smoothly this year with everything, so I think that's obviously the big news. And then, everyone's kind of recovering from summer reading, particularly in the YS department. They'll go on vacation
Oh,
in
for sure.
in
Yeah,
August
that's a big
because
time
they
to
don't
play.
take any time off during June and July, so, yeah. Unless, like I said, unless anyone has any other questions for me.
Any questions for Kim? All right. So then unfinished business, we took care of that already. New business, we don't have any. So yeah, I'm not gonna suggest we go into an executive session and we can,
Unless someone wants to, but I don't,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just take some more.
in communications, I don't believe there was any. So we, actually, here's something that I can also, talk about too, is that, we have our contact list here. Something else we'll do, soon within the next meeting or two is board elections. Since did you get this?
It's at the very end.
Is it the last one, Kim? If not, I can make another copy.
It's attached. Yes, okay, oh, I can see this, yeah.
So,
That's not it, but you know what, I can keep looking at that.
we can make sure that.
Yeah, we'll get another copy.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So, with board elections, so we don't currently have an official treasurer. What has been happening is it's usually Joanne, occasionally me, that's been coming in to sign checks, so that'll be, it's something else I'm going to do that will, take care of.
So the September meeting will be the first reading of the budget.
Yeah.
So just keep that, when you're talking about potentially doing the.
Right.
So we can, once the Leanna checks her
Okay.
schedule, we can figure out what's what, but I'm just saying that might be a little bit
Yeah,
longer,
okay.
especially since we've got
Okay.
2 newer board members going through the budget process. Like,
Yeah.
And I know.
That's true.
But
Okay.
sometimes they like to go through the notes and stuff, so.
Okay.
So for Kim and Ileana in particular, so September, we usually do 2 budget readings, one in September and then the final one in October, so that we can get the budget to the village by the time they need to do their budget talks. So September is usually that first reading where I'll have the budget spreadsheet, and then I have several pages of notes about the budget line items and stuff, but, so that's what we'll spend some time at the September meeting doing as well, so just,
Yeah.
yeah, typical process.
Okay. So I think, that's it. Public comments, non-agenda items, there's still no public here, it's just us. So that, and approving the, RTA and meeting adjourned at 7:28.